goddamn, this car is pretty as. So I now know that a couple of you have actually received the RexH sticker. Thank you for putting that on your car, really appreciate that. And we will have more merch coming your way. T-shirts, lanyards, all the good stuff. In time, my friends, in time. Of course, we do have a couple of things to do today. Pretty standard, of course. We do need to send out a couple more stickers. We also need to put some food in my belly because I haven't had breakfast yet. And we're gonna go for a drive and talk about today's topic, about the next generation Toyota MR2. Holy moly, I love this car. We do have the sunshades off, so it's gonna be a little bit of a contrasty video. God damn, it's bright. I'm gonna also switch over microphones so you can really hear me well. Synced up. So yeah, the merch support has been very successful. You guys have been giving me a lot of support for the stickers that I've created, and there's gonna be more to come, like I just said before. If you do want a sticker, please DM me on Instagram. I can't sell them, on a site yet because I haven't made it, but a site will be coming up soon. A RexH site, that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, let's talk about today's topic. Toyota. Oh, finally on a straight so we can actually talk. It's so hard talking and driving in traffic, holy moly. For those who have been living under a rock and don't know this, I don't know what you're doing, but wake up. Toyota has actually released a brand new car. They've released the new Toyota Supra. Now this car is arguably the most popular car of its time since its development from 1990 to something like 2002, something like that. It is an iconic Japanese sports car that they re-released, and it's had a lot of good support and attention. Now from the videos out there from big YouTubers such as The Dude in Blue and Rob Dahm, which I follow religiously, those guys have both just checked out and have driven the new Toyota Supra, and they have loved it. They have found it to be a great car, a successful car. However, a lot of people have been complaining about the fact that it does have a BMW engine. Honestly, at this point, I don't care anymore. Toyota has done this before. They've released cars that have been extremely successful not using their own engines. For example, the BRZ or the Toyota 86. It doesn't use a Toyota engine. It actually uses a Subaru flat 4-cylinder FA20, I believe. And they're very successful cars. I've actually driven an E85 converted one, and it was extremely fun. I love that car. Anyway, enough talk about on all these other cars that Toyota has been releasing. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. The brand new Toyota MR2, which could come out in the very near future. Oh, bit of wheel slippage. Woo. Anyway, the brand new Toyota MR2 could be coming out in the near future. And I've said this stuff because it is clear that Toyota is capable of creating a very successful sports car, even if they don't use their own engine. And I don't expect them to use their own engine if they do release another MR2. Now, I don't know if any of you guys have seen the concepts for this car, but they look incredible. The concepts, the art, look absolutely amazing. However, you can't really go by the concepts because, for example, when Toyota released their FT1 concept, we all thought that was going to be the next Toyota Supra. I mean, it was very close. It resembled the Supra to a certain extent, well, the Supra that's been released now, but it looked like it was like a watered down version. The Supra that came out was like a watered down version of the FT1 concept. Now, it was like when you go to McDonald's and you order a burger and you receive this compared to this. It's not really, the same thing, but it's similar, tastes the same as, what would be on the picture, but isn't exactly what you're getting or what you're, seeing that you want to order. So you can't really rely on concepts for, new cars, but, the concepts could kind of resemble the car that we might actually get, which is what I'm really excited about. That yellow concept car that's in the thumbnail of this video actually looks insane, and hopefully it resembles the next MR2, because boy, if I had the money I would buy that. It looks insane. In the car community, Toyota is known for its 3 big cars. Well, 4 if you include the AE86, but it is really well known for its Celica, Supra, and of course the MR2. And because they've brought the Supra back, people are thinking that they may possibly bring back some of the most iconic Japanese sports cars from the 90s era. Now obviously I'm definitely hoping for a new MR2 because I do own an MR2 and I love the MR2. I know a lot of people out there do. However, I do think that the Celica does have a bit more of a following. I'm not too sure. It's more of a popular car because it was much more accessible over the MR2. But it's super exciting knowing that Toyota could release some of their most iconic Japanese sports cars, and that's, you know, going to take us back. I'm hoping that they release a whole new generations, like all manufacturers release whole new generations of sports cars. It is dying out. I kind of see like performance cars are dying out in those Japanese sports car manufacturers such as Toyota, Mitsubishi especially. Mitsubishi are just pushing purely towards like SUVs and all those family kind of cars. I get that's what's going to make companies the most money, like family cars, sedans and all that, but car enthusiasts like myself are going to obviously want to see sports cars being released. So yeah, the Toyota MR2. So like I said previously, it's going to be no surprise if they release a car without a Toyota engine again. You know, obviously I would prefer Toyota to release a car with their own engine, their own sports engine, because they are capable of making extremely reliable and powerful engines, just like the 2JZ, just like the 3S GTE. Those engines were able to withstand a whole amount of power, you know, with just some bolt-on modifications. You know, this is back 20 years ago, which is insane as well. But yeah, there's going to be no surprise if Toyota does release the next MR2 without a Toyota engine. But you know what? I've come to not care about that. The thing that I really hope that Toyota does is release car not looking anything like its previous generation. So a lot of people love this ZW30 MR2. I know that it's a great platform for racing. It has very good handling characteristics. However, it looks like crap. I don't like it at all. That's my opinion. A lot of people like it, but I personally dislike the latest or the last gen Toyota MR2. Like I said, I'm sure it handles amazingly and all, but it's just not my cup of tea. That's why I chose to get this car. We're just gonna head down towards a car park so I can get some sick shots of this car. I'm hoping they do release something that kind of resembles the SW20 because, in my opinion and a lot of other people's opinion, you know, this poor man's Ferrari, which looks like a Ferrari, it's not trying to be a Ferrari, but it just does look like one, looks amazing. And I really hope they make something that kind of resembles it. So when it comes to styling, this is why I love the SW20. Now, if you have a look at this car, just from, you know, any sort of angle, it looks really nice and sleek. Now, obviously I've put my car in coilovers, I got the front lip on and everything. It does make it look a little bit different, but this is what I'm talking about. That just looks incredibly sleek. The new MR2 just did not look as good as this. That ZW30 was, I guess, supposed to look a lot better. I mean, it's a newer car, it should look better, but it just didn't in my opinion. And I hope Toyota creates a car that looks somewhat similar to the SW20. Like, holy crap, look at that. That's beautiful. Just like the lines. I just love that one seamless line that comes right down the whole car and just curves. The way the bonnet curves, everything, it just looks really good. Of course, I'm incredibly biased because I do own this car, and that's to be expected. Why would I buy this if I didn't like it? It should be an amazing car if it does get released. Oh yes, that also brings me to another point. So I saw an article online saying that the next MR2 will be all electric. Toyota, please don't do that. You're gonna lose a lot of people as customers, I reckon. When you think of these old Japanese sports cars, you can't give them the name of that car if you completely change them. Like, for example, I guess the Supra is kind of still a Supra because it does have an inline straight six. If you do create an all-electric MR2, I'm out. Don't do it. Just don't. Keep the car as a mid-engine, 4-cylinder, something like that. 4-cylinder, except have a turbo there, something with big power. I know that there are a lot of MR2 enthusiasts out there that will agree with my points. We don't know 100% if there will be an MR2, but if there is, please consider those points, Toyota. Another sad thing that they won't include in the next gen MR2 is, obviously, all cars have got rid of this, all manufacturers, the pop-up headlights. Can't not like them. Unfortunately, pop-up headlights are a dying breed, but you know, whatever. So I guess we'll just continue on with our daily activities. We need to go ship off some more stickers to you guys. A couple of people have actually purchased them. So let's go do that now. Oh, no power steering life. Oz post, thank you. More things to send out to you guys. There's the MR2. Looks really good right now. 1 airmail, 1 domestic. It's so weird that I have fans like in other countries. It's just mind-blowing. But yeah, get those stickers sent out to you guys ASAP. I think I'm just going to conclude the video there because it's pretty lengthy, I think, with all that information. But very excited to see what Toyota does with its Japanese sports cars. Really excited, obviously, for the MR2 because I do own one. I'm really happy that the Supra has turned out to be an incredible car. We are nearly at 10,000 subscribers. I will be planning a meet very soon, so stay tuned on both Instagram, YouTube. Just keep a lookout for like that little community tab thing coming out because I will post there like meet locations and all that stuff. Also on Instagram as well, so make sure you follow me. I'll put it just down there. Yeah, I guess that concludes the video. I really appreciate your guys' support. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know. Catch you guys in the next one.